Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Raging Cajuns will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Michigan Wolverines offense is on the field for the first time today. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Still running at the 40. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the single back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So the Louisiana Raging Cajuns offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Grabs it in the middle, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And they get the sack just like that.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Quick completion on the out route. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Grbac, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Looking to throw it again. Got his man downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. To the air on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped him.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just kind of give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finds his big tight end. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move and looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. The Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
It's a draw. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Keeps it on the bootleg. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And more yards after... Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He makes the connection. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Wolverines! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll go back to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Pressure coming. And they got him for the sack.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And that pass is intercepted. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's got it. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a 1st down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that...
The freshman able to get home with the sack. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong...
Oh, it's loose! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I tell you what, as a defense, you just got to stick with it. You got to keep playing, keep chasing. These QBs can do this. You watch them scramble around outside the pocket, gain some yards, but great job by the defense continuing to pursue, make the hit, cause the fumble.
Field goal is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over the Royals. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And the ball is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down.
Listen, nice completion, short gain, and now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my...
The expressway is wide open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Going up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make it.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll try it again. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Immediately fires to the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Raging Cajuns decide to punt it away. Slips through the line. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that he's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 40. He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he got loose, it was all over. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tommy.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Running back searching for a hole. Just plowing down the field. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You got to control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get the space and make the big game.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Wolverines! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? To the ground with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The coaching staff defensively, they harp on this unit to be more physical, to fly to the football and gang tackle. You're seeing all of that in this game. That's why they're one of the best run defenses in the nation.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Raging Cajuns will punt it away on 4th down. Running it back, it's Laporta. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good...
He's taking the shot. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The offense set for a first down play. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go to the ground. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them to football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Pulls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The Raging Cajuns with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, his coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. They'll have to get it to the 37 on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cajuns. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner goes down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got his man. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Power football with the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Quick catch on third down. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Gets open down the middle. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Takes the easy completion. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest the deepest, widest the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, talked about.
And the quarterback is snowed under. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Raging Cajuns have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. On the move, he fires. Finds a man on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Raging Cajuns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Keeps looking downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
There we go. There's step 1. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie.
He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the fourth quarter. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this,